Hey, John here again. So, what you're looking at is some kitchen cabinets, you know, that wood, oak wood stain, blah, blah, blah. And if your wife is like mine, she gets tired of stuff like a year or two after you do things. So, I've got an alternate way that might cost you a little less and make the wife happy. Like, for instance, that backsplash there is just that sticker stuff. She wanted the original backsplash, which is tile, ripped off the wall. And so I'm like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Anyways, that's just sticker stuff. Came out decent. She likes it, so got away with that one. Now the latest thing is she hates the cabinets. I hate the cabinets. The cabinets gotta go. Maybe a year or two ago I put them handles on there because there was nothing on there, you know, just blank cabinets. So she was happy with that for a little bit. But now the cabinets gotta go because they're out of date apparently. This house is built in the 80s. I don't care. Wood cabinets, you know, they're always in style as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, so I've already done one bathroom over. She wants all the cabinets in the house, bathrooms, kitchen, everything. They're all this wood stuff. So I just did the other bathroom. Let me show you right quick. Well, first of all, she's like, yeah, everything's got to go. We got to rip all this out. We got to get new cabinets. We got to do this. We got to do that. First of all, there ain't no we involved in this. It's just me. And then she's like, when I tell her no, well, I'll just hire somebody. If she ever get a whiff of how much it actually cost, you know, being a do-it-yourselfer, I'm just doing it for the cost of the materials. So anyways, just give you a little maybe idea how to update your kitchen or bathroom or whatever without doing anything major expensive. Like for instance, I was going to make a little video on that backsplash stuff. That's easy stuff. Comes in 1 by 1 or maybe a little less than a foot, maybe 11.5 by 11.5, whatever it is. It's easy to cut, easy to work with, peel and stick. So she was happy with that. But let me show you what I did in the other bathroom first. Alright, right quick. All I did was, this was the same wood cabinet, oak wood stained. Sanded it up, primed it and painted it, and threw some new fancy handles on there. Yeah, so she's happy with that. I didn't have to rip out the cabinets to get new ones. So I'm doing it upstairs too, but I figured let me make a quick video on how to you know, make this so the paint sticks or whatever. It's easy to do, probably take you a day, and it changes the look drastically. I mean, this was that, like I said, that oak with the polyurethane on it, and now it makes the bathroom look changed. You know, I should change little rugs here and there, and you know, get some shower curtains. So I just did that last week, and now I'm working on the one upstairs. But hold on a second, let me show you that first. Alright, so I just ripped the doors and the drawers off of there and just sanded everything up and primed it. And this little piece over here I built a long time ago just to have put towels in there, but I'm going to do something else in there. But this was all oak, you know, all this cabinet work, all oak with that polyurethane stuff, and I did have to sand it up, but I just finished primed it, and that's why I'm like, let me make a video out of this, just because you don't have to rip out your whole cabinets to change the decor. Even though she's not happy with this bathroom, she wants it all gutted, because apparently this floor is from the 80s. I don't know. There's no cracks in it, so I'm like, it's good to me. So anyway, she wants all this replaced, and I'm like, I'm not ripping out this cabinet. There's nothing wrong with it, so I'm going to paint it, and she's going to be happy. Or I don't know if she's going to be happy or not, but I'm going to be happy. Because I'm not going to be ripping this cabinet out and buying a new one just for a year or two to go by, and she's not happy with that one. So let me show you what I did downstairs. Hold on. Alright, so this is the wood grain I'm talking about, and it is pretty dirty and gnarly looking, and you know, those are the doors. So let me just show you an easy way to get away with, instead of replacing cabinets, just change your color. It changes the whole look of everything. First of all, I had to label everything because I want to put the doors back in the same spot, but you got this little sheen on it, but you know, they do need to be sanded. They got just years of crud on them. You know, you could see just crap over the years. So let me show you what I did right quick. and then I'll finish the project up and show you the end result. But it's easy to do. To buy whole new cabinets, man, it's going to be wicked expensive. You know how it goes. You're going to want to rip out all the old cabinets, and you know some of that sheetrock's going to be affected. And this is just an easy way to please the eye. So that's why I'm making this video. Instead of you know, replacing cabinets, you can get away with just I don't know, $20, $30 worth of paint and sandpaper and whatnot, and it changes the whole decor. I'll show you. Hold on a second. Alright, so for me, the first order of business, see how it's got a sheen? It's polyurethane, but it's still dirty and everything. Now, that stuff I used, Kilt's, the primer, Kilt's, what's it called? This stuff here. Kilt's Premium High Hider, blah, blah, blah. That stuff works pretty good just because, you know, I don't know. I mean, to put it over the smooth stuff, it'd probably work too, but I'm going to rough it up with 100 sandpaper, and that's it. I mean, because there's going to be 2 coats of primer and at least 2 coats of paint and probably maybe even 3 coats of paint. I'm not worried about if 100 grit is too much, you know, for scratches, but I do have to be careful a little bit on, you know, rounding these corners off. But if you don't have a power thing, you know, this works just as good. You know, see, you just want, I'm just going to rough it up, basically, and even just a piece of paper alone, you know, to get in these contours or whatever. I just need it rough, just so that primer sticks to it, and works pretty good. So I removed all the door hardware and labeled everything just because I wanted to go back, you know, back on the same, you know, everything back where it was, so I don't have to do any alignment stuff. So let me rough all this stuff up right quick, because I don't want to do it when the camera's on, because that thing will get all dusty. But basically, that's all I do is just rough it up. I mean, it takes the sheen off. That's all I'm looking for. I mean, again, I could probably go right over this polyurethane with that kiln stuff, a couple of coats of that, and a couple of coats of paint. It'll probably work, but I do just rough it up a little bit just so I have something better to stick to, and I'll clean all that up with a sponge. But now I'll paint everything, and you'll see. It'll make this cabinet look 100% different. Even though I didn't show it before on the upstairs one or the downstairs one, but the idea is the same like the kitchen. It's just plain wood just like this, and it's going to save you a ton of money. Then replacing a cabinet, it's going to give it a whole completely different look. You'll see. Hold on a second. Well, that's basically all I'm going to do. See, it's basically just cleaning the dirt off, you know. The polyurethane, I don't know if you're going to get it all off, but again, that kiln goes right over everything. So, like I said, because I'm not staining it again, you know, this is 80 grit. It feels smooth to the touch, but you know, if I was staining this, you'd have to get everything off and, you know, really get detailed with it. But just basically because I'm painting it, the back came out a little lighter, but you know, because I'm painting it, 2 coats of primer, I just wanted to basically clean it up, and that's all I did is cleaned it up. And I'll take a little sponge and go over it and get most of the dust off. Paint that with the kilns there, 2 coats of that, and 2 coats of paint. I'm telling you, stuff's like hard as nails, especially if you use like a gloss or semi-gloss, because it's in the bathroom. But alright, so basically that's a second coat of the inside of the doors, and of course the drawers there. But you know, to hurry this along, I could probably do this in one day, because I did get 1 coat of paint on the stiles upstairs. I'm going to let this stuff dry and pick it up tomorrow morning. I'll go up and show you the first, you know, I had the primer on the cabinet, the base cabinet already. I'm just, you know, I don't want to be up all night painting and stuff, so I'll pick this up tomorrow. But basically, that's where I'm at after sanding and, you know, throwing. That's 2 coats of primer. Like I said, I'm going to put 2 coats of you know, gray on there, maybe 3, I don't know, depends on what it looks like after the first coat. But so that's where I'm at. Let me shoot up right quick upstairs, and that's got 1 coat of gray already, it already looks different. But it's too bad I don't have before and after picture, but let me go show you that. Alright, this is one coat of gray, but already it looks completely different. I mean, I'm gonna, all that accessories, hair dry, I gotta do, I'm thinking about building a little box for that, or something underneath here. So anyways, that's the first coat, and it doesn't look bad. It matches the counter. There's speckles in the counter, you can't really see it. There's speckles in the counter that has that color. It's that Corian deal, you know, so that came out good. Once I get 2 or 3 coats on there, I am trying to match this cabinet up here, but anyways, that's where I'm at. So went from wood grain to this gray. I'm telling you, when this I get these cabinets back together, and it's gonna look like a whole new cabinet, almost like I switched it out. So let me go ahead and finish another coat here. I'll put everything back together and show you the end result. Show you, make quick work of this. Just brush out this indent, the recessed area. A little tough to get with a roller, but this doesn't take long. A couple of thin coats is better than one big thick coat, so I'm going to put a couple coats on there and let them dry, do some color on them, and call it a day. Alright, so after a couple of coats of that Kilnt's stain blocker primer there, now it's time to color this sucker up, yeah? So I'm probably just going to do 2 coats. Well, I could probably get away with 2 coats of this stuff, but I'll probably end up doing 3 coats of this stuff, just because, you know, the semi-gloss, I want it to be uniform. So this is the back side of the cabinets. I'm not really cared about this, but I'll probably end up doing 3 coats on the front side of the cabin, and or front side of the cabinets. And so far, so good. That kiln stuff, you know, clings to that. You know, I did rough it up, sand it up, but that's pretty good stuff. So you're definitely going to need something to, you know. I don't know if I would recommend painting right over that polyurethane stuff. Probably ain't going to work, but using that kilns, roughing it up using that kilns, I've done this before, works great. So I'll go ahead and basically, you know, first coat deal, go through the gamut, blah blah blah, and let her dry, get to the next coat, start putting things together, because I want to get this done before the missus gets home. I don't know if it's going to be fully dry. Really, you need to let it dry at least 24 hours. But I want to put something together just to give her an idea before she changes her mind. Give her an idea what it's going to look like. Yeah? Anyways, let me paint this up real quick. And so basically, all these channels here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I built a little shelf for her, I don't know, about 10 years ago for towels and whatnot, and then these curling irons, or whatever you call them, brushes, and all kinds of stuff showed it up, and it was just piling up in a corner. So I built this little rack for curling iron, a brush iron, whatever. She's got about 3 or 4 things, and maybe put some toilet paper in there, I don't know. we'll have to look, but I made this just so, in case she doesn't like it, because, you know, people change their mind every 24 seconds. This is something I can insert into the rack, and if she don't like it, which, you know, 9 times out of 10 people don't like stuff, it ain't permanent, take it right out. So I just painted it up. Let's go see what it looks like in the rack there, and then put the doors on the cabinets, and call this a wrap. Yeah. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So basically, that's the top of the counter there. A bunch of junk up here, like those curling irons and whatnot. So I built this shelf about 10 years ago. Just painted up. It was that oak cabinet type thing, just like the rest of this stuff. But I put that shelf in there just for towels and, you know, whatever, because the distance between the floor and here was just too much, and it's just basically empty space. So I put that extra shelf in there, and up to this point, 10 years later, I mean, I just, you know, like I said, she's got this, all these trinkets here, and actually I only see 2 now. There used to be 5 of them, so she got rid of 2 or 3 of them, but they might be somewhere. But this is what I'm talking about. So this rack, I just made it so you can take it in and out, or whatever you want to do. So now it's going to add a little bit of, you know, so we can put these curling irons or toilet paper, or, you know, whatever you want to put in there. So that's just a little bonus added feature from her cabinets that she didn't like. And I guess I'll get some you know, like toilet paper. See if I can, and because it's portable, I can slide it this way or that way. See, there's a electrical outlet there. I can put it here if I need to, slide it down. In fact, I might do that just because the fact that you know, something like this. Then I can slide, I don't know, something in there. The idea is, hold on a second, let me get a towel. This is, she had the towels over here. So this is my idea of, like over here. So if the towel fits in there, which it does, you know, I can stack the towels up. 2 or 3 of them maybe. She's going to have extra room here. Yeah? Maybe whatever's going to go over here. So I like it that it's portable. I can slide it either way. She's going to like it too. She better, because I just made it for her. Custom made. Anyways, let me finish the cabinets and give you a before and after. I don't really have a before, which sucks, but I do have the kitchen cabinets where they're exactly the same, and yeah, I'll give you a before and after. But anyways, let me do that. Alright, so basically we're done here. If you didn't have hinges that were you know, alignable, could be problematic, so I would recommend, if you don't have adjustable hinges, mark them. So that's basically how she came out. If you saw this with just the wood grain, does make a difference. I'm sorry I didn't take a before picture, but she came out alright. So the next thing I gotta do is add handles. Yeah, I mean, I'll let her choose the handles if she even wants them, but you know, because that's probably going to be a change my mind deal. So we'll wait for that. But anyways, it came out decent enough. And like I said, the gray from the wood is a total wake-up call. I mean, it looks like a brand new cabinet. You got to wait. I have 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of, or 3 coats of paint. I want to do this in a day, so you're better off if you got some more time, maybe a weekend project, let the stuff dry in between. Basically, that stuff still needs to cure. But anyways, that's it. That's all I got. Those wood grain cabinets are no longer an option. You can't go back to wood grain. There's a lot of labor involved getting rid of all that paint. So you can paint it again, so there's that. So if she changes her mind in the future, all we gotta do is paint it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Good way to update your cabinets. $20 worth of paint. Boom. Done. Alright, later. So I just finished up with the cabinets there, and I'm taking some tools back to the garage there, and I noticed this little thing here. What do you suppose lives in there? I mean, I'm assuming a chipmunk, right? But I don't know. I mean, do chipmunks burrow like that? You know, throw stones and unearth, you know, dirt like that? Kind of curious who lives in there. Definitely can't be a skunk, or, you know, the hole's too small. Watch him poke his head out. Hello? Hello? I don't know what's in there. I don't know what to do about it, because I'm going to Virginia here, so I'm going to be taking off for a week, but probably should just fill it up with, I don't know, maybe stick an M80 in there. Wish I had one. See what comes out. Well, now, I guess I'll just close the gate, and whatever happens, happens. It's got to be a chipmunk, yeah? I don't know. I mean, the hole ain't that big. It's only probably 2 inches in diameter. Not sure what else can get in there, but I should fill it up with water. So see what comes out. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. You in there, buddy? Maybe I should knock on the door. Hello? Later.